I tend to wander. I'm a known wanderer, so I need these pins to kind of help get me back on track whenever I go after some bokoblins that I probably shouldn't have.
I wonder if we could pop into the map for a second and just show folks exactly what the distance is between these two shrines.
Yeah, so those two shrines, I'm up here, so I made them look pretty close together, but they're actually pretty far apart, so those pins are going to come in handy. There's my first shrine, and I'm not supposed to have this yet, but I do. So I'm going to jump using my handy paraglider, and I'm going to soar to the ground and head off to my first shrine.
It's so satisfying to use the paraglider.
So satisfying. I'm going to try and not run out of stamina. That would be kind of bad. Let's do this, Link. We're ready. Come on. I can make it. Almost. Okay, that's pretty close, though. Nice. That's pretty good. Now, we're going to go and see what this shrine is all about.
So I wonder, can we chat a little bit more about what the significance of the shrines is as far as why folks would want to hunt these out?
That's right. So I don't want to give too much away, but basically, if you beat the challenges in the first 4 shrines, you'll get something, which we'll see when we get in at the end of this shrine, and you can exchange that for the paraglider, which I already have because I just wanted to play around with it, but
highly worthwhile.
Normally you're going to have to actually go through the trials to get it. And in the game at large, again, I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, but it plays a larger part in the other game, in the full game. Now we're finally entering the shrine. I used my Sheikah Slate. It verified that I am the hero, so I'm going to be able to get inside here.
And worth mentioning, too, you just mentioned 4 shrines that have a special significance, but there are actually over 100 shrines in this world. There are loads of them to find and loads more goodies to uncover,
so many shrines, and dungeons, and there's just a lot to do in this game. We're just going to take a look at the first couple here, but there's a lot.
It's interesting, actually, thinking about how people might approach playing this game when they first head out in the plateau, depending on which direction they head, what they end up doing. These might not be the first 2 that folks run into when they're playing the game, but these are definitely 2 that give you a really nice introduction to what the shrines are all about.
It's just like you said, we're calling them the first 2 shrines. That's because they're the first 2 you probably should go to, but this game is really all about freedom and exploration. You can do anything pretty much in any order that you want, but
actually, can we take a look kind of like up and around, because it's such a cool
this is a really cool looking place.
It is really pretty.
All kinds of shiny lights.
Actually, the entry to our booth looks just like this.
Oh,
and it's
the
so
booth is
cool
gorgeous.
to see it recreated.
It's really cool what they did with the constellation motif.
Looks like some metal slabs on the floor that I can't do anything with just yet, but anybody who's been playing Zelda knows if you see something that looks like you should be able to interact with it yet, but you can't, you wait. You just wait. Now, what I just did is I found this little platform here, and I put my Sheikah Slate in it, and that's going to actually update my Sheikah Slate with a brand new rune ability. Rune abilities allow Link to do all kinds of different cool things, not just in shrines, not just in dungeons, but all around the world. You can solve puzzles, you can find treasure chests, you can do all kinds of things. This one here we just got is the Magnesis rune, and just like it probably sounds, it's going to let us actually have a magnet-like ability. We're going to be able to pick up and interact with metal objects. So we're going to have some fun with this.
I gotta say, after seeing this, updating my devices feels kind of lackluster, honestly. Agreeing to a terms of service agreement just doesn't have the same flair as that.
Why don't you let me do stuff?
It's like the Sheikah Slate allowed you to entry into here. Now you got all these special powers on it too. It's like the multi-passes of multi-passes.
Yeah,
so
I want to be able to put my phone down and just have this magic Sheikah update process happen.
As you can see here, I've activated the ability using L, and I can kind of see the things that highlight as yellow. Those are things that I can interact with. So those big metal slates that I couldn't do anything with, boom, now I'm just throwing them around like they're nothing. The power. Link is drunk with power. Maybe that's just me. So I got those out of the way. Now, boom, I can actually enter this shrine and see what's going on. Yes. Let's see what kind of mayhem we can do with this. And this is just, again, we've already looked around, but this is a really cool looking shrine. It's just really, really particular. Oh, and see, I can't get past this big wall of stones, but luckily one of them is made of metal, so it stands no chance. against me and my Magnesis rune.
Can you talk a bit more about how it is that you're controlling this power?
So I'm using, like I said, I activated the ability with L, and I can actually use the control stick to move the thing that I've grabbed around. And I'm gonna use this metal block to block this guy's attack. This guy's actually really powerful. He could do some real damage to me. And so I can actually, oh no, I need you. I'm not done with you. I'm gonna push you in the water. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? I'm gonna drop that on your face. That's what I think of him.
It's interesting
and he dropped some goodies.
It's interesting that that's one way you could deal with that enemy, but other players might find different ways too. It's really interesting to see how you tackle the different puzzles.
And that's what this game is all about. The way I play is not the way that anybody else that I've seen play is going to play, really. It's just all about choice and freedom. So, again, we've walked across this metal slate here, but that's not going to help me get across this big gap. So, we're going to have to use our puzzle-solving abilities. And again, I'm going to lift up this metal slate and create a little bridge for myself. Oh, gently, boom. Now we can get across. And look at that. That's a shiny treasure chest. We're not just going to pass that by.
Oh,
no,
nice.
no. Come to me, treasure. Come to me.
You honestly could have even grabbed that and then used that to shove it randomly over.
You can just cause all kinds of mayhem with the Magnesis rune. It's pretty great. Yay, got a bow.
And actually, one thing that folks might have been wondering when we solved that puzzle to get across that gap is maybe why we didn't just climb that wall. Why is that a problem for us? But the structure of the shrines makes climbing around a little tricky.
That's true. They knew that we would be trying climbing everything, so a lot of these walls are really smooth, so Link can't actually climb up them. That's why he's going to have to, hey, I told you to open, stay open. Don't make me get mad. Okay, so we finally made it to the end of this dungeon, and look, it's a mysterious dude. Let's talk to him. Let's see what he's got to say. And you may have noticed there was a mysterious voice speaking to us at the beginning of the shrine. That was him. He set up this trial, and he's been watching me cause mayhem with this rune this whole time. So
he just saw you steal his treasure.
He did. He's
Hopefully
okay
he's
with
cool
it, though.
about.
Yeah.
He just raided his home, like opened everything, destroyed everything.
Broke his pet robot thing.
Yeah, right?
I'm so
Who's the guardian?
sorry. He's just been waiting for someone to cause mayhem. It's so lonely in here.
To be fair, he looks like he's been waiting a really long time.
A very long time.
Probably any
Skin
entertainment
is-
at that point is worth
He looks
it.
gorgeous, though. He clearly moisturizes. Let's be real. But now he's telling me that he's the one who set up this trial, basically, and to reward me for solving it, not only do I get this cool Magnesis rune, he's actually going to give me a spirit orb. The spirit orb, if I collect 4 of them, it's what I can exchange to the old man for the paraglider, which I already have, bwahaha. But, as I said, you collect them throughout the game from all of the other shrines, and they serve a different purpose in the full game. So, Kaylee.
Link looked a little bit
cool.
untrustworthy. He's like, what is this?
It's
I'm
not every
so
day.
sure.
Not every day you have a spirit orb absorbed into you.
Seriously, I'm impressed with how this guy has this pose mastered. He's seriously dedicated in his yoga stance.
He's very, very flexible.
I think the work that the developers did to really build the atmosphere in the shrines is amazing. There's just such a, especially when you go into them, you kind of feel it.
Oh, yeah. It feels very mystical and very magical.
And now we get to
You
go
never know
outside
what's
and
gonna
cause some mayhem with the Magnesis rune.
You know me so well, Sam.
Well, now we've got it. We should try it out and see what it's all about.
Absolutely.
It would be a disservice to the Magnesis room to not cause intense mayhem to everyone who crosses our path.
Seems
So
fair.
let's do just that. All right. So now I've exited the shrine, but I'm a new Link. I've got new abilities.
So these boxes actually look really similar to a segment that Chico just did, and before she couldn't open it, but Audrey's actually has the skill now to check out what's inside.
Yeah, and I
right?
can see all these different things that I can interact with in the world. As we've mentioned earlier, these abilities are not just for shrines, they're for the whole game. Shrines, dungeons, the world at large. Treasure. They are for treasure. So I fished out 1 treasure chest. I'm just going treasure fishing, doing what I do. Oh, yeah.
I like this type of fishing.
Ooh, it's the best type of fishing, really. It
It's so
really
interesting
is.
thinking earlier on you might have walked by this little patch of water and really thought nothing of it. It's only when you have this room and you activate it and you actually take a look down the bottom that you realize there's stuff hidden all over the place.
It's a whole new way to look at the world.
Yeah.
And now, you're not treasure. Get out of my face. I don't need you.
Oh,
I was cruel. I'm sorry.
and it's actually interesting. It looks really decorative, like it was maybe a piece of architecture at one point.
It's pretty. I was harsh on it.
I love the art style in this game. It's kind of watercolory, but there's all this intricate detail as well. It's just so gorgeous.
It's really, really beautiful, and everything is so alive. So, I should probably head on to the next shrine, but first, I'm gonna grab a toy. I could grab one of these boxes, but I have a little friend here.
Oh, actually, should we open up the boxes?
Ooh,
Maybe see if there's anything worth keeping.
That's a good point. Okay, you've convinced me. Whatcha?
Smashy, smashy.
Ooh, treasure. See,
That could become
nice.
handy.
Prime mistake. See, Sam was right, as she often is. So,
Well, actually, Teresa had mentioned that earlier, and I felt bad that we weren't able to show this off during that earlier
yay.
segment because there was one just
Now
right
we
there.
actually get to show the skill. It's really cool.
You're
so
right.
again, it's like anything in the environment is interactable, and it's just so much fun, and it's so gratifying to just explore every nook and cranny and just try everything.
and break junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it's really interesting comparing notes with people. And there's so many times you're like, oh, you found this thing? And they're like, what thing? You're like, oh. Now we got to talk about what we found in the weird little nooks and crannies of the world because it's so easy to miss things. But then hopefully somebody else will hook you up with the information about where to go.
Everyone's gonna play a little differently, but hello, old friend. This is my good friend Boldy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use
looks
good old
dangerous.
Boldy.
I think I know where this is going.
Oh yes, we're gonna cause some mayhem. Luckily, as you can see, I told you I have a tendency to wander, and it's a good thing I have that pin on this map because otherwise I would just run around killing things and breaking things for all eternity. But I kind of have a kingdom to save, so that maybe is not the best idea. So instead, I'm gonna grab Boldy here. Oh, hello, friends. I'm gonna go say hi to my friends over there.
They look like they're having a nice, peaceful conversation down there.
Oh, y'all are so peaceful and cute. Wow. Now
Oh
you're
my God.
dead. Oh no. I deserved that. That's the worst part. You know
they
what?
saved you. He
Oh,
managed
you know,
to
maybe I'm just gonna use my weapon. You let
That
me
works
down,
too.
Boldy. It's over between us.
And so the adventures end.
It's over.
Between Blink and Boldy. So sad.
I just gotta go on my way, Boldy. You go your way.
It's interesting though, thinking of how you make this game your own. If you wanted to, you really could carry that boulder with you on all of your adventures. It could be a beautiful buddy comedy.
Boulder and me.
But I mean, if that's how you want to play, that's how you get to play.
That might be how I play the game. We'll see. Ooh, hello, guys.
Oh, there's a lot of
Should I mess
firepower.
with them?
I mean, we're here.
Oh, okay, we are here. Okay, maybe I'll go steal. No, I have a mission. I have a mission, darn it. I'm gonna go towards it. See, there's so many ways to distract yourself in this game. Things to collect, things to kill. I feel really bad about harping on bokoblins, but they just happen to be the enemy in the Great Plateau area, so they get a lot of my anger. But it's nothing personal. I'm
feel like
sure
we're
they're
gonna
fine
have-
fellows.
We might be receiving letters from the Save the Bokoblin group or something after
It's
this.
true.
because-
I'm sorry. I promised to mess with a whole bunch of other different kinds of enemies.
Yeah, there are so
Later in the
many.
game.
Equal opportunity.
Yes.
Well, there are so many other enemies and monsters to find. We just happen to be in Bokoblin heavy territory, but
Yes. It's not just the goblins that you get to.
we can leave them alone for a little bit.
Yes.
Give them a bit of a break.
All right. So now I've made my way to the second shrine, and I'm in kind of this big labyrinth. And as you can see, there are a lot of suspicious-looking rocks around. Oh,
Oh, hello.
hello. Hello there. All right. Now one of them has come alive. And I will tell you, yes, from
That's not a good
from
light.
experience, that guy is really powerful, and he will make me have a bad day if I let him. So I'm gonna have this tasty snack that I cooked up earlier, and what that's gonna do is give me a few extra hearts. So one of the great
Bad light.
things about this
Bad
game
light.
is that there are numerous ways to go about everything. I tend to go for the stupidest way possible.
It's not stupid.
Solve everything.
It's challenging.
It's what I do.
You're not a gamer if you don't try to make it difficult on yourself.
Okay, it's okay. Now I'm trying
That
to
missed you
use
by a
this guy's
hair.
firepower to break the boulder here. and without killing myself, which is actually... Oh, I need food.
It did hit
I'm
the
so
wall,
hungry
though.
suddenly.
I think the rocks are gone.
The rocks are gone. It's okay.
And everything's on fire.
I'm not scared. I'm just hurrying. I'm in a hurry. So, the, shall we say, well, the smarter way to do that would have been to sneak around and climb up that wall. That would have been a bit safer, but hey, gotta live life on the edge, right? So let's get safely into the shrine, away from that very angry guardian. A fun thing to note is that there are other guardians like him around who will wake up and give you trouble. You actually can defeat them. The thing about this game is, to some extent, you can set your own difficulty level. So you could actually try and defeat that guy. Maybe you'll be able to, but it's probably a better idea to go get more hearts, get better equipment. But it's really your choice if you want to try and tackle the more difficult enemies or wait until you're better prepared. So it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I kind of made the mistake when I first started playing of just feeling so like carried by the spirit of adventure that I had my stick and I ran off into the distance and I ran into those when I was not at all prepared. It didn't go well, shall we say?
I think we all did that.
I learned a lesson, though.
Mistake.
A very valuable life lesson.
Learn from our mistake, people. Okay, we hear another mysterious voice. Dude, we know we're gonna do the thing and get the thing. Don't worry about it.
Because Link wants the thing.
He wants it. He does. So, here's another really cool shrine. And this one is gonna give us the bomb rune. As you might imagine, it lets us blow stuff up. It's gonna be pretty cool.
I like it.
As you've noticed with these first two shrines, they give you they're kind of shorter. They give you a primer on these runes, just give you the basic idea of different ways you can use them to interact with the world. As you progress in the game, it's going to get a lot more complicated, the puzzles you solve and the things you do using these different runes. So enjoy the simplicity of these first shrines, trust me. We've got our bombs, and we've got two different kinds of bombs here. We've got a cubic bomb and a spherical bomb, and we're going to use those for different things. So, I pulled out a spherical bomb here, and we're on a flat surface, so it doesn't make much of a difference, but that's actually going to roll. And that's going to open up some possibilities, which we're going to show off in a bit.
It's interesting, just drawing folks' attention to the fact that you were able to detonate that whenever you were ready. So it gives you a lot of control, especially over the spherical bombs, where you're maybe rolling them down a surface and you want to make sure they detonate at just the right moment. You can be really precise about how you're handling the detonations.
That's true.
And there's no limit to the number of bombs you have. You just have that gauge that you just have to wait to refresh, but the bombs are limitless.
Gives you a lot of chance to experiment.
Exactly.
That's very true. And I just got a treasure chest using my handy bomb. Yes, it's so satisfying placing them. Just make sure that you're at a good distance when you detonate it because... You know, fun fact, Link can explode. You probably don't want that.
Yeah, probably not.
So.
Especially after that encounter with the Guardian. That's very similar to the BMOs of past games.
Might be a little low on food now.
Now we're on a moving platform here, and I don't think my spherical bomb's going to do so well here. So I actually changed to a cubic bomb, and I'm going to just get out of the way here. Because I want that to blow up that wall, and I don't want to be anywhere near it when that happens. Boom. See, now, you know, I better eat some food. Link is peckish.
It's interesting looking at the two shrines that we're checking out here. They're fairly puzzle-focused, but that's not always going to be the case when you're into shrines. You might find some that are more combat-focused, some that are small, some that are much larger as well.
Very true. Now, as you can see around here, we have these things that shoot forward, and I'm going to use this as an opportunity to blow more things up. So I'm going to drop this bomb down there.
I love how this looks like a theme park.
Yes.
So good.
All theme parks should have explosives.
And actually in the distance there we can see you're being watched.
Oh, yeah. So I'll be there in a second, dude. I've got stuff to do. So I really love this part. I'm going to jump up here. And you mentioned theme park. We're about to go for a ride.
Oh. No whiplash. Success.
Yes. There are probably better ways to get that treasure chest, but no, there aren't. That's the way to get that treasure chest.
And I can't imagine a way that's more fun, really, than just getting
And I got a really nice bow out of it. That's going to come in handy later.
So like Sam was talking about earlier, where there's a lot of shrines, and it's really interesting to see like, Anuma-san saying, and Bill talking about how this was related to the art style was Japanese anime, and the number of shrines that are on here, it's pretty similar to like how many temples there are in Japan. So it's really interesting to see that.
I was going to shoot
Comparison.
myself,
But
but
it's definitely cool having all these sacred sites all over the world to find. And I've actually been trying to figure out, with all the constellation motif that we see in the shrines here, if you're outside on a really clear night and you look up in the sky, I've been trying to figure out whether or not I can find those same constellations up in the sky, but you get a really beautiful look at the stars if you get a clear night outside.
It's true, it's gorgeous when it changes from day to night and the different weather. So, we finally made it to the end here. I'm sorry about blowing up your home. I didn't mean to. I think he understands, though. He's an understanding guy.
He's got that smirk on his face, like, I know what you've done.
Back in his day, he would have done the same thing. But we got our second spirit orb.
Oh, we should also talk about like the difference between dungeons and shrines, because they're not one and the same in this game.
That's true. They're not. Shrines are supplementary to dungeons. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, as Sam mentioned, there are a ton of shrines, like over 100 shrines. There are so many that they're just gonna be a little sprinkling of things to do on your experience. But yes, there are dungeons in the sense that Zelda fans are used to.
Exactly.
All right, we got our spirit orb.
And I've got to ask,
success.
we're close to running out of time, but is there anything you want to try the bombs out in the world before we wrap up?
I used myself to blow up that wall, but if I hadn't, I could have actually bombed that wall to have an easy way out.
I wonder if we should try rolling some bombs down some hills.
Ooh,
See how
that's
that goes.
always a good idea.
Or try where Chico didn't succeed at rolling at some bokoblin camps.
You know I'm always game to blow up bokoblins. Oh, they're
hi.
scary. No, should I? I should. Yes.
Nice.
I just blew them up. It gave me more joy than it probably should have.
I gotta say, there's something kind of tragic and poignant about these runes. Just imagining how beautiful they would
Did
have
someone
been.
live? That's not okay. It's not okay, is it? Hey, buddy.
He's got a friend.
Let's be friends. Oh, I don't want to be your friend. You're not very bombable.
Well, as you are wrapping this up, I think that's about all the time we've got. So thank you so much, both of you, for coming by and checking out these shrines with us. Folks who are watching, please stay tuned. In a few minutes, we're going to be coming back with a look at weapons and combat in more detail. So we'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Hey. Phew. That looked so cool.
It's a good.
Yay.
everybody. Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed, here with Audrey and Chico, and we're going to be playing some more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. For this segment, we're going to be focusing on some weapons and combat.
Yep. And before you go to a serious battles, you always want to make sure you have enough stuff. So I'm going to raid this somebody's house right here.
You're gonna steal his stuff. Let's be
I'm
real.
just borrowing it, okay?
You're gonna return it
Yes,
later.
I will return
Give
them.
it back.
Definitely.
If I don't break them. We'll see. Yes.
So Chico's raiding this place, picking up an axe.
At least I'm
Couple
not breaking their base, so that's fine.
What are you doing not breaking their base?
Well,
okay, I'm a bad
we're
influence.
breaking the convention of Zelda this time.
That's true. It's true. I would have broken the base. That's just me.
I know.
So you got a good variety of weapons already just from there. You got a
Yep, yep, yep.
pitchfork, you got a spear, otherwise known as a poke and stick.
Big
You
focus
got
stick.
all kinds of good stuff.
Yes. So each weapon have different type of movements and actions. So you have to kind of know what you're doing and what kind of enemies you're facing next. And I'm going to this camp. Yeah, buddy.
Get him in the head.
Oh,
Do it.
do you see that? He's
Let him-
like he's
let him
eating
scratch.
his own something.
He's
Whoa.
scratching his butt.
Uh-oh, I
He's
didn't
got
do
this
it.
coming. Oh no.
Oh no!
Now he's gonna tell his
Shoot.
friends about you.
Oh,
Fine,
he sounded the call.
fine. That case, I'm just
Oh,
gonna
you're
throw
not scared
it.
though.
Oh no! He is-
Oh. Get him.
Ha!
Watch out for the dude with the fire torch.
I wanted to actually show different one how the axe moves. So this one's heavier, so movement is
Oh, but it's slower.
yeah. And then but the attack range is bigger, so it's nice to try out when you're
Oh,
really.
You're hungry
Really?
now.
Yeah.
Need some food.
I definitely
Nom,
need to
nom, nom.
eat. Okay.
I think it is at
So-
his best with a full tummy.
Yeah, and then it looks like the axe is not a good one to use for him, so I'm going to switch it to spear, which has better range, and I don't have to worry about this guy attacking me with it.
And so I think what people notice here, Chico, is that skewer that you ate gave you these temporary hearts, which is sort of a new wrinkle to.
Yeah. I think we're going to talk about it a little bit later, I guess, about the cooking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think so.
I think we're gonna keep that
You
a
can
secret
talk.
for now.
No. It's no secret, but
Come
we
on,
can talk
Ed.
more about it. And maybe people already know that I like the meat, so I'm gonna take it with me.
Are you gonna steal their steak?
Yes.
Take it all.
No, they don't. They no longer need it, so I'm
That's
just
true. They were gonna waste it.
Exactly. So put the fire on the torch
Nice.
because I see this suspicious thing over here.
If you see something suspicious, light it on
Always
fire.
burn it.
Always
Yes.
That's what you do. Not in life, just in the game.
Just in the game. I have little kids at home too.
Yes.
so I will not do that. And there's a honeybee.
It seems like a good idea. Shooting some bees.
Yep. Switch it. Are they coming after
Here
me?
they come.
I knew it. Leave me alone. Ha. Bye-bye. No. Seriously. You keep coming at me. Bye-bye.
Preferred weapon against bees, two-handed broadsword.
Yes.
And I can get the honeybee there, and then I can use that for cooking later. Already thoughtful too.
And get some treasure.
Yeah. So I was just using the two-handed sword now. So even just the sword, there's like a one-handed and a two-handed one. And of course, two-handed one is better, more powerful. However, you won't be able to use the shield, so you can't kind of protect yourself well. Okay. I sacrifice them. I'm gonna make sure I get all the stuff. And the only reason that all those item menu screen comes up is because that was the first time I picked up that specific item. Once I picked up that one the second time it's not gonna show up, so
Right.
you don't have to worry about seeing that over and over.
Yeah, you get a nice description once you pick it up, but then you're done. You
Yeah.
can see it in your menu if you want to, but
I actually like seeing that when I find a new item because that way, like I know what the the damage level is, or what kind of things it is, how can I use it. So that's a good information to know.
yeah.
Okay, looks like there's another bokoblin camp over there.
Yeah, we mentioned this in the last segment. We're picking on the poor bokoblins this time. That's because
Right.
they're the predominant enemy in this Great Plateau area. There are lots of other enemies to mess with in the
yeah.
world at large, but these guys are going to get all of it for now.
And then maybe some of you noticed that on the right bottom, there's a purple thing, purple like a gaze moving. That's a sound gauge. So when I move around, I make noise that moves a lot more. And if I walk around just like this, it makes even bigger movement. Oh, I moved too close.
Ooh, they're suspicious.
No, I don't want you to notice me. So I'm now crouching down, trying to be a little more sneaky. And there's another innocent bokoblins, enjoying their
Well, not
evening.
innocent.
Well,
They're
that's true. They
horrible
will come
people.
after me. So no, they're not people.
They're
not
horrible
people.
things.
Yes, monsters.
Horrible monsters.
This is another way to use a honeybee. They're basically naked, so when they see the bees actually go after them, and they don't like it. So when they see the bees, they
You've
actually
been
go
found.
after it. Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. Oops. Change it to something else.
Switch it up. The one-handed sword.
Oh no, this guy's
Nice.
Oh, you got him though.
Oh, nice.
sorry. And the weapons do break, so you want to make sure that you pick up enemy's weapons, so you have enough stash for you to prepare for the next battle. And you can only have limited number of weapons in your slots. So like just now, I'm trying to pick it up, I can't because I already have enough. So that time I have to decide, do I want to keep the one I have, or do I want to swap it to the one I just found? So I'm just gonna lose that one and get the another one. And of course, pick up the honeybee.
The cool thing is when you find a new weapon too, you can immediately see what the new stats are. So you can kind of decide on the fly, is this better, is this worse, do I leave it, do I grab it, so.
Okay. And then also at nighttime, daytime and nighttime, the animals and then the enemies you see will be different. So, sunset fireflies.
So,
So let's see if
dynamic
I see
wildlife
different
setting
enemies. Yeah.
based on.
Yeah,
Based
it looks
on
so
time of
different
day.
too from where we were exploring earlier too. Oops. So now there's more lava
That's some Stalbokoblin. Yep.
Ah, missed it.
Nice.
Oh,
Headshot.
I like the fact they're using the rock.
Yeah,
And
he
then
didn't have a
the other-
weapon.
see, the other guy is waiting for the other guys to lose his head so he can take it.
they're so crafty. If they don't have a weapon, they'll just dig up a rock to throw at you. Anything to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yes, the Bokoblin arm.
I know that's your favorite.
This is my
isn't it?
favorite.
Audrey's favorite. Yes.
I'm gonna make her equip it at some point. He's a little busy right now. Oh, he lost his head.
Sorry.
Let me can see the
Cricket?
hand crawling across the
I
ground.
know. Pick me up, pick me up. Okay, so let me change it to something else. Oh. So I'm using a spear, and then the movement is a little bit different. It kind of,
It's really fast.
Yep. So when the enemy's having spear, it's much better to use that than the sword, of course. Okay. I'm gonna explore and try to see if there's any more enemies.
Now's a
Monsters.
good time to equip the arm. I'm just throwing it out there. If you wanted to, just real
Did I pick it
quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yay, look.
Audrey's favorite.
It's wiggling still. I'm sorry, I'm easily amused. And if he puts it on his back, it gets all wiggly
Yeah.
and grabby and yep.
Like trying to, take something.
Terrifying.
I don't know.
It's a big fan of Link, Okay, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to see the arm wiggle a little. Go about your business.
So there's another Bokoblin camp. This one looks a little bit different, so I want to kind of show how it looks from the front. If I can sneak up to them.
And again, this is one of those things, as people are adventuring, people are exploring,
there's
everyone's
guardians
kind of
over
taking
there.
their own takes on different things. You see this camp, and you could rush right in. There's different ways to do this, and Chico's going to kind of take us around to give us a full survey of the land here. So we're going to get a good look at how things are set up here.
There's more big meat over there too, but
You're gonna take their steak
I
too.
will come to them later. The thing is that they actually go to sleep at nighttime. So right now they're sleeping over there, so they don't even know I'm right here waiting to pick up their meat.
Steal their weapons
Yep,
and their
yep.
food while
Yep,
they're sleeping.
yep.
Devious.
So it looks like a skull-shaped. I don't know, what do you call it? Like house?
Yeah, they've got a skull house.
Skull House.
You know,
yeah.
to each their own. It's okay.
It was a big sitcom in the 80s. Skull House.
And then I don't know if I mentioned it, but did I fool? Oops.
Well,
I should have done it right. I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna hide it so they're not gonna notice.
they're suspicious, but
They're suspicious.
can't fool that guy though. He knows what's up. Yes.
Everybody go to sleep.
Hit him with the wiggle arm.
Nothing is happening. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. La la la.
Yeah. They do that.
There you go.
Okay.
Relax. Nothing to see here.
Okay. So it looks like there's a explosive in there too. Oops, what I'm doing.
So you're gonna let them sleep peacefully, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh.
Let sleeping bokoblins lie.
I made a mistake.
You alerted them, and
Oh, no, it didn't work, didn't it?
Okay, they're suspicious, but they're okay.
Oh, I'm so
they're gonna
bad at
come
this right now.
out.
Fine.
Just have to find another way to blow them up. Just get right in there. Oh! There were big red barrels, which always means explosions in video
I
games.
wanted to use the lamp to do that one, but I just had a stage flight. Oh well.
Hey, you got the explosion. That's what
Again,
counts.
Yeah.
there's multiple ways to solve the puzzles and then enemies, defeat enemies. So I just tried that.
Yeah.
I was just doing it. I was intentionally making mistakes.
Thinking on the fly.
Yes.
And now you can steal their treasure.
Yes.
Great.
Oh, see, so I got the new soldier's broadsword, which is 14 instead of 5.
Nice
So
upgrade.
just seeing that screen really helped what I got. That will help. Oh no, I can't take it, so I have to change. Is it okay for me to leave
It's okay. We had our fun.
Yeah.
Goodbye, sweet
Audrey has
arm.
been satisfied.
Yes. You can just stay there wiggling
Still
forever.
wiggling. I love it.
But yeah, the guy you killed was really powerful bokoblin, so he dropped a really powerful sword.
Okay.
10 arrows. Don't sneeze on those arrows. You're gonna need those.
I do. Okay, I'm gonna go get the meat.
Look up at the stars in the sky. It's so
I
pretty.
know, isn't it pretty?
Really
so
pretty
peaceful.
at night. Yeah.
Those bokoblins just having a nice dream. They have no idea what I'm trying to do.
Now they're gonna go into the big sleep. It'll be a natural transition.
Wait. So I have a fire arrow and bomb arrow. Which one should I use?
Maybe a bomb arrow.
Bomb? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Did it? Oh.
yes. Fireworks.
So, some people might really like to just jump into the battle and then try to kill them with a sword and stuff. But sometimes, like a person like me who's not good at battle, I just like to be sneaky and try to shoot like explosive at them
Sure.
and just take them.
Get them from a distance.
Ooh, their bokoblin is.
You want to
Fire.
exploit the fact that bokoblins seem to have an affinity for sleeping next to highly flammable barrels.
It's true.
I mean, it only makes sense.
Yes, it wasn't my fault.
They're maybe not the smartest monsters.
So there's apple. It's always important to have enough food so you can restore your health.
More food, the better.
Oh, bokoblin. No, style bokoblin. Ah.
Get in there. Nice.
Let's change it to a different one. There's the
Oh, the
farmer's
pitchfork.
Yes.
Even pitchfork will be very
Go Hyrule
helpful.
Gothic.
Where's the head? Where's the head? Oh, heads. Oh, heads is still there. Okay. He's going to use his own arm. His friend's arm. Wait,
His own friend.
I know.
But you've used so many different kinds of weapons so far, and this is just a small sampling of the different kinds of weapons in the game. There's just so many different
So many, and you
kinds to
kind of
play
have to make
with.
a choice. Which one to take. Oh, these guys just there. Again, I'm just going to be
Chance to use the environment. to wreak some havoc
Using
here.
the environment is
Here we go.
important.
It's away.
Did I miss the whole
Now they're
thing?
coming
Really?
after you.
Fine.
Oh, nice.
Ha.
Nice.
That's better
well
anyway.
Done, Chico. That's style points.
You got them. Oh,
Ah.
careful. He was gloating.
Nice.
What a jerk.
So I love that move that you can do when you're leaping and sort of stall time with that.
So whenever you're trying to jump off from the higher cliff, try to use the arrow. Then you go into that mode where you can kind of slow down the time, so you have better time to kind of concentrate and try to focus on where to shoot.
It's really cool.
You can
It
do that
feels
from-
really good too.
Yeah, you can do that from really high up too,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
epic.
So as you might have noticed, that I use a lot of bow and arrow, and sometimes I run out of my arrows. So what I do is actually try to pick up the ones my enemy dropped, and make sure I have enough.
You can kind of taunt them to keep
Yeah, yeah.
shooting at you.
Hey, this way.
It's a dangerous game,
It
but
is.
it's cheap,
It
easy
can
way
be.
to get arrows.
Exactly. See?
See? Boom.
Come on. Thank you.
And the move.
They're playing right into your hands.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
okay. I'm busy. You wanna go? Oh, sorry. I wasn't meant to do that.
Chico's going for pure style here. No substance, all style.
we respect that.
Nice.
All different kinds of ways to play this game.
On the way to here, I saw the Guardian, so I kind of wanted to be there, make sure I get there before our
Yeah.
time runs out.
Anyone watching the previous segment, I told him what's what. Yep.
Did you?
By
Did you-
running, running really
Running as
fast.
fast as my stamina wheel would carry me.
I think he got the point though. He's pretty terrified.
Let me try it. Where is it? Where is it? Am I still far away?
There he is. Okay.
Oh, there you go. There you go. He's over there. I'm going to do this.
I believe in you, Chico.
Yes.
So we're entering a new area here.
See,
The
that one's
Eastern
not
Alley.
moving. That one looks good. Let's go.
We got all these Guardian relics around.
Oh, he's waking up.
Uh-oh.
Good morning.
It works!
He's grumpy when he wakes up.
Ah! No. Again, there's always a way
Your
to...
bow's gonna break.
Really? It will? Ah! Fine.
It's okay. You got what?
How much did
5
you get off of
damage?
him?
That
Yeah.
is true. And I have...
Oh.
You scope him out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You should do
let's
that
see.
first to make sure.
Yeah.
So this will give us a little analysis of his hit points, breakdown.
480.
500.
Okay.
I don't
think
know.
you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah. So one other thing you can do with the weapon is actually you can throw the weapon like that, and
It'll give you a critical hit if you actually landed on them.
That is true. Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Good way to get rid
But-
of weapons that are about to break.
But what I can do
Oh.
now is actually
So speaking of freedom and weapons, this is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen anyone do.
attack! No!
And death.
You've got a quarter heart.
I'm not dead.
You need
no,
to
you're
eat
still
something
I
good.
still have
right
time.
now.
And I have food.
Okay.
Haha.
There you go. Nice. Run,
It was
run.
a fine
learned.
strategy.
Yes.
It was a great strategy.
It's a really creative strategy.
It
is
is.
what it is.
I think it'll ultimately get him.
Ah! No, wait. I don't have a weapon left. So,
As we keep saying, you can play this game however you want.
you want.
You can even throw your weapons using magnesis.
I don't have a weapon.
Oh,
You don't even have a tree branch, Chico.
just run! Run!
Oh, the death. The
Live to
destruction.
fight another day.
Well, I think we're actually running out of time.
Otherwise, we would have got him.
The world definitely wants to see Chico versus the Guardian. I know that. But I think we'll have to stop there. Chico, thanks very much. We'll be doing more of this stuff. Audrey, thank you as well. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're going to talk a little bit
nice
about Amiibo.
dodge.
So stick around. have room for everybody.
I love you, Auntie. He can't hear me.
He can't hear you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam and I'm joined by my colleagues Bill and Chico. And during this segment we're going to take a look at some of the amiibo functionality